Hello, welcome to University of St. Thomas General Chemistry 1 Visual Labs, Experiment 3, Separations. The purpose of this experiment is to learn two techniques used for separation of chemical substances. Chromatography, a mixture dissolved in a moving mobile phase which moves in contact with a stationary phase. As different substances in the mixture should have different attractiveness and solubilities in two phases, their progress will proceed at different rates. Today we're going to use paper chromatography. Step 1, you're going to cut the chromatography paper between 15 to 20 centimeters. Step 2, you're going to fold and slide into the wood stopper. Step 3, use a pencil to draw a line, which is going to be the starting line around 1 centimeter above the bottom of the paper. Step 4, using a capillary tube, dot the concentrated dye on the middle of the line. Step 5. Very carefully put into the test tube and let it run. Make sure that the paper does not touch the test tube. The solvent is a 2:1 2-propanol water mixture and the dye spot is not in the solvent. Step 6. After paper chromatography is complete, take out the paper and measure the traveled distance from the starting line to the solvent, which would be the top line, and then for each dye. This chromatography will be used to answer questions on the data/report sheet. You're going to use these measurements to calculate the retention factor, which is RF equals distance moved by the solute/distance moved by solvent. Now we're going to move on to extraction, and it is a way to separate a desired substance when it is mixed with others. The mixture is brought into contact with a solvent in which the substance of interest is soluble, but the other substances present are insoluble. Step 1, you're going to add 3 drops of extraction dye into an evaporating dish. Step 2, you're going to heat it on a hot plate until dry. The dried residue should have the same color as the initial solution. Continue step 2, you're going to use tongs to put the evaporating dish on the bench and let it cool. Step 3, you're going to extract the dried residue. First, you're going to pour 5 milliliters of benzyl alcohol to the evaporating dish. Then you're going to stir the mixture very thoroughly. And then you're going to decant the liquid extract into a test tube and note the color. Step 4 is going to be the second extraction. You're going to pour 5 milliliters of methyl alcohol to the remaining residue and then mix very thoroughly. Then you're going to decant the liquid extract into a test tube and note the color. Step 5, you're going to record the color of the residue remaining in the evaporating dish, and the answer should be nothing. Nothing should be left by the end.